Welcome back, everybody. Today we are here with finally the season 11 official trailer. This trailer was awesome. I am super excited to talk about it with you guys in this video today. We're gonna be going through the entire trailer, breaking it down shot by shot. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully not too long, but I always do like an initial, full trailer breakdown whenever they release the Comic-Con trailers, and then I go back and I do more in-depth videos covering certain parts. But I love doing like a full breakdown. It's pretty much like a full breakdown slash reaction, I'm not doing like a ton of research beforehand. I'm just going through it with you guys, more of a discussion video. And I love this. I love this type of video. Because it's just super exciting to go through it and break it down and point out little things. And I want you guys to be active as well, in the comments down below. I'm not going to get everything on the first try. There's going to be a lot of things that I miss. It's a pretty, long trailer. It goes by quick as well. It's 3 minutes long, but, the frames, I did a bunch of frames, like I captured a bunch of screenshots, and I have like dozens and dozens and dozens of screenshots. So there is a lot that goes by in these 3 minutes. So definitely let me know if I missed anything, which I probably will. But like I said, we're going to be going through this trailer, breaking it down shot by shot. And this is an epic trailer. I mean, I am so excited. But yeah, obviously, before I do get into it though, general spoiler warning in case you are not caught up with the show. And then also, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, like I said, be sure to subscribe because we have a lot of Walking Dead content coming up. More in-depth videos breaking down parts of this trailer. And then we also had panels for Fear the Walking Dead and The World Beyond, so I'll be making videos for those as well, and just a bunch of videos leading up to season 11. I'm so excited. But yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, we're gonna go through it, break it down shot by shot. I also wrote down the dialogue, all the dialogue that I heard in the trailer, so I'm gonna go ahead and read some of that as well to you guys while I'm going through it. Some of the important lines that I thought were pretty significant, which as a fan, literally every single line is significant. But I'm gonna try to condense it. I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, because honestly I could sit here and talk about this trailer for 30 minutes if I wanted to. Watch me say that, and then it's gonna end up being like an hour. So let me just stop now and get into it. So it opens up with Negan and Gabriel, and Negan looks pretty distressed. They're underneath this, in the subway tunnel, and Gabriel asks him like, "What is it?" And Negan says, "Bad memories," which is interesting because I'm not sure exactly, what these memories are going to be. Like, what is he thinking of? I mean, we had the Here's Negan episode. Maybe it's just like not the subway tunnel, but just the situation he's in, dealing with, these bad guys, the Reapers and stuff like that. It could be something like that, but we don't really get an answer in the trailer. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Next, we get some shots of Alexandria, and it's sad to say, but it does look like Alexandria is going to get destroyed. You can see here, well, they do a quick cut to the subway tunnel. You can see Negan here as well. Daryl standing. This looks like a green screen to me. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's very dark. But that's just, they just threw that in there real quick. This could just be a totally new location. But you can see Judith here. There's shots of Alexandria, the group standing here. And we get some dialogue from Aaron as well. He says Alexandria is our home. We get some dialogue from Maggie. She says what we have is rare. And you'll see it throughout the trailer, but it does look like Alexandria is going to get destroyed. I think it's already destroyed because of the Whispers, but maybe the Reapers do even more, and I think they will, which will lead them to go to the Commonwealth. That's my theory. We have Daryl here. His face is covered in blood. You got the group on the road. So this group, Carol, Kelly, Magna, and I believe who else was with them? I think there might be one more person with Rosita. I think Rosita's with them. No, yeah, it might be Rosita. You can't see her in here, but I'm pretty sure it's Rosita. But this group is out, on land, while the other group is down below in the subway tunnel. So I think this group may be looking for Connie. And I'll explain that in just a minute. You got Rosita here. This is in Alexandria. things are looking bad. It looks like they're all trying to, I mean, I don't know if it's raining outside or what. I mean, it does look like, it's raining outside, but I think the Reapers are actually going to attack Alexandria. And let me tell you, I mean, going into this season, I was so excited, for the Commonwealth to see this whole new thing on The Walking Dead, something we've never really seen before. But this trailer has made me so excited for the Reapers, and they have done such a great job marketing the Reapers. And the Reapers don't even exist in the comics. Like, and maybe that's part of it. Maybe, the surprise of not knowing, who they are and what they are makes it more intriguing. But just looking at it in the trailer, it's pretty scary. I gotta tell you that for sure. You see Aaron here, Jerry, Carol in the background. They're fighting walkers. So that's what I mean. The walkers are getting in. It's already destroyed from the Whisper. So things are not looking good for Alexandria. And I've said this many times in the past in my other videos when I was talking about Alexandria possibly getting destroyed. And I've always said that if Alexandria gets destroyed, since it is the final season, or if they leave Alexandria, since it is the final season, hopefully they come back by the end. And I think they will. Alexandria, like Aaron just said a second ago in the trailer, Alexandria is our home. So by the end of the season, given that it is the final season, hopefully they will come back. And I think they will. And then we have this in the trailer where it literally shows somebody being bit. I don't know who it is. I mean, I don't think they've ever really done this before on the trailer, showing somebody getting bit, which is kind of crazy to see. But that looks super gruesome. I mean, obviously we don't know who it is. I'm worried it might be Daryl. I mean, that kind of looks like a vest, but no, it's not Daryl. Daryl is not gonna get bit, and it's in the arm. So we saw what happened with Herschel. They could cut off the arm or something. They could still save whoever this is. But I don't know. I mean, who do you guys think this could be? Let me know in the comments down below. I think it may be somebody part of Maggie's group, and I'll explain why in just a second. I know I just threw out Daryl there. I don't know why I just said Daryl. I don't want to start some, debate about whether it's Daryl or not. It's not Daryl. I only said that because it kind of looks like he's wearing a vest for some reason. You got the group in the military base fighting some walkers. So we saw an image of this earlier. So I love how walkers are back to being a problem. Like just going back to that prior moment where a walker bit somebody. I honestly can't remember like that really happening, at least to like a major character in a long time. I mean, I'm not saying it's a major character. It probably isn't. I mean, I don't know. It's the final season. The stakes are high. Like that's also another thing. It's the final season, so they could really do whatever they want. It's the final season. Not all these characters are going to get spin-offs and stuff like that. So who knows what they're doing? I'm scared. But this is what I meant. This is why I said it potentially could be somebody in Maggie's group, is because we get this scene of her like screaming. And that's actually Negan holding her back. And we're going to see some Negan and lots of Negan and Maggie stuff in this trailer. And we'll see more of their stuff in the trailer. But this is what I meant, because Negan is holding her back. So maybe it's somebody in her group, and Maggie wants to get to them, but Negan is holding her back. So we'll see. So some more shots of the group fighting in the military base. Walkers and stuff like that. You got the group in the subway tunnel. It looks like they're inside of the actual subway here. You got Daryl. Oh my goodness, I'm already going on like 9 minutes. Maybe this video will be a long video. We got Carol crying here, and we're gonna get more to that in just a second, because some things are going on with Carol as well. It looks like it's going to be a pretty emotional. There's gonna be emotional moments for the characters as well. You got Magna here talking to Kelly, and she says, do you want to talk about it? Oh, I just totally skipped over something. I apologize. It's a voiceover from Daryl. I'll get back to the Magna thing in just a second, but in the trailer, you hear Daryl saying, I don't leave anyone behind, not ever. So this reminded me of the synopsis they released for episode 1 and 2. I forgot if it was episode 1 or 2, but it's like a part 1 and part 2, so it's pretty much like a one long episode. But the synopsis mentioned that somebody gets left behind underground, like in the subway station. And we have those images and those sneak peeks of Daryl by himself with dogs. So it looks like maybe the group doesn't want to go back for whoever gets left behind, but Daryl does. So that kind of tells us that. And I love that for Daryl so much, I mean, it fits his character, so that's going to be really cool. I wonder who's going to get left behind. I really do, and I also wonder why no one wanted to go back except Daryl. That's also really interesting, because it's only Daryl there. Like, Maggie's not there, Negan isn't there. It's only Daryl who went back, so that was interesting to me. We'll see. You guys let me know who you think. But going back to the Magna thing, so this group, Magna's group is all split up, so I'm interested in seeing their reunions. But Kelly actually finds a notebook, I believe, that belongs to Connie. It says, trapped with dead, walked with them for days, no light, no food, little water. So she finds this. So that's going to be some hope for Kelly and Magna, that group, about Connie. And we do see some Connie in this trailer, so we'll get to that in just a second. And then we actually see her right there, the next scene. And Virgil is also there. So we haven't heard too much of Virgil, but he's going to be in season 11. This is an interesting shot. It looks like it's from the perspective of a walker. That looks like a walker to me. And you got Connie and Virgil running towards the walker. You got this shot of her. She looks like she's inside some sort of building. And then we also get some Commonwealth stuff. So I love this shot. It looks like Eugene is being escorted somewhere, and he looks through like the door, and you can see Mercer here interrogating someone. So there's other people there as well. And yeah, this trailer also really changed my perspective on things, like in terms of what I think about the Reapers and the Commonwealth and stuff like that. You got Princess and Ezekiel, some more Commonwealth behind them. You got Aaron here. You got some more quick shots of them like fighting walkers and stuff like that. So these go by real quick. So there's a lot of frames, but this is just them fighting walkers. But yeah, you can definitely see walkers being a problem, for sure, which is great because that's what started the whole show. Walkers should be more of a problem than sometimes it is on these Walking Dead shows. But here we go. This is where it gets to the best part of the trailer for me. You got Aaron here, and he's saying, so you're leaving to fight ghosts. And I believe he might be talking to, I don't know if this is like figuratively, like maybe somebody is like hallucinating stuff, or he's talking to Daryl going after the Reapers, because I think Daryl is going after the Reapers. Because Carol says, then we have the scene of Carol crying, and she's crying saying that this is a path that you don't want to go down. And yeah, she seems pretty emotional in this trailer, so maybe it has to do with, her friendship with Daryl, stuff like that. Because remember, they also had that problem in season 10C. We don't get too much Carol though, so it's hard to tell exactly what is going on with her in this trailer. But this is the part of the trailer I'm talking about. So you got Daryl here. He got his knife, and look at that guy in the corner. He's with Dog. So also I remember Daryl's character description they released a while back talked about some like don't mess with his dog, and it looks like the Reapers are taking the dog, which is why he might be so angry. But the reason this is my favorite part of the trailer is because we get to see so much of the Reapers and their masks, which is like terrifying. Definitely horror film vibes for sure. Like look at this shot of Maggie. You can see the person with the mask behind them. Super creepy. So I love how they're keeping the horror element. You got like a battle going on here at night. This might be with the Reapers, walkers mixed in there as well. Look at this shot of Father Gabriel, I believe this is, fighting this other this other Reaper. And looking at the mask, I feel like I've seen this mask before in a horror film. Let me know if this mask looks familiar to you. But it's like a white mask with like, where the eyes, like black patches where the eyes goes, and there's like not really anything for the mouth or anything like that. I don't know if I've seen this before in a horror film or what, but I feel like I have. But the point is, these masks look terrifying. Like look at this one. Look at this dude. There's blood on this, weapon he has. So yeah, terrifying stuff for sure. You got another shot of the whole group walking. So it looks like they're going to have some battle for sure with Alexandria. We have this scene of somebody like breaking down through a door. I don't think this is a Reaper because the Reapers are only wearing masks. So this is probably somebody, maybe part of Maggie's group. And then we have Maggie, throwing a knife at someone. I believe it's someone. I don't think they would throw a knife at a walker. So I think this is like, them fighting the Reapers. You got Ezekiel here, and it looks like he's dealing with a walker. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but I assume, I mean, this doesn't look like the Commonwealth because, there's like, it looks like an abandoned building. And then you also have this scene of Eugene all bloodied up. So I think maybe they leave or something. Or maybe the Commonwealth does something to them. Maybe the Commonwealth throws them out or something. Because we are going to see the inside of the Commonwealth, and this is not something that would happen inside the Commonwealth. So obviously they're leaving for something. You also got some voiceover, some dialogue explaining some of the Reapers. Like, we get this voice, someone saying like, these people, they don't stop. I think it's maybe like a new character in Maggie's group who says that. Maggie says like, that is what's out there. Somebody tells Father Gabriel like, don't be scared, and Gabriel says like, I'm not. So definitely, scary stuff for sure coming up with the Reapers for sure. You got somebody being dragged away. I think I want to say it has to do with the Commonwealth, because what else could it be? And I can't tell who exactly that is. And I want to say Daryl for some reason, and I'll explain why in a second, because it does look like Daryl gets held captive by somebody, and we'll see that later on in the trailer. You got some fire. You got this person wearing a mask. This is a bit of a different mask, and there's focus on these characters in their eyes. So maybe it's somebody we know. I can't tell right off the bat, like looking just at the eyes. But this does seem to be, probably somebody in a Reaper mask. Some more scenes of them fighting in the dark. So there's also a lot of night scenes for sure. And remember, whenever there's night scenes in The Walking Dead, it's really good for some reason. You got Daryl here, you got Maggie, and this is that part where she's saying that this is what's out there. So I'm definitely interested in knowing more about Maggie's past for sure with the Reapers, because that's something that, there's obviously more there than we know right now. You got somebody trying to stab Connie, so maybe the Reapers are after her as well. Who else could it be? Is it going to be another group? Could it just be another character? I'm assuming this is also the Reapers. And then this is that scene with Gabriel when someone tells them not to be scared and he's saying, I'm not. You got Mercer here. You can see the sign behind. We're going to see more of that towards the end. So this is Commonwealth stuff. Also, the walkers look really great in this in this trailer, in this season for sure. You got somebody, not somebody, that's Daryl, but I don't know who burnt this. I can't tell what it is, like maybe like a campsite or something. But Daryl's like standing there with the fire behind him. And then this was so weird to me. Like, look at these walkers, they're crawling. That's like, this is what I mean. Like, this just feels like a straight horror film. And I love it because like it's their final season and the show is a horror show. So it definitely, works out. But these walkers look so creepy. And I think maybe somebody did something with their legs or something. Maybe that's why they're crawling. But yeah, the walkers, just the walkers in general look creepy. And then you got this, and I believe this is this maybe the Commonwealth. This might be Alexandria. Somebody is being hung here by the legs, and I think this has to do with the Reapers. That's why I want to say Reapers and not Commonwealth. But I don't know if the Commonwealth and the Reapers are connected. I don't think they would be. But I say that because there was another promo a while back where we had the Reapers next to somebody who was hung up on a tree. So maybe the Reapers are doing this. But yeah, the Reapers are brutal. And then you got the group underground here. You got Negan saying this is a death march. So I assume that's referring. It could refer to the walkers, but also I think it could refer to them going up against the Reapers, because I think they're also going to be doing that. You got a scene of Virgil and Connie running away from someone. So I think the Reapers may also be after them. And I say that because I don't think they would introduce a third group unless it's like just like a character or maybe a small group or something. But I think it's also the Reapers. You got Maggie here. It looks like she's going to fall down. And it does seem like she's going to fall. Because that's the way the trailer makes it seem. I'm sure she's going to be okay, though. I wonder if Maggie's the one who gets left behind. I don't think so, because she's like the leader of her group, so if she gets left behind, I think her whole group would go after her, right? Like, she is the leader, so we'll see. But then we get some pretty deep stuff with Maggie here and Negan. So we have Maggie walking alone here, and let me go ahead and read the dialogue between her and Negan. So she says, I lost something, and I don't think it's a bad thing that I did. And Negan said, I did what needed to be done. And Maggie said, you destroyed everything that we built. And Negan responds by saying, the only way this works is if we trust each other. So what do you say? So first of all, it looks like Negan is trying to build some trust between him and Maggie, which makes sense. I could see him doing something like that. But yeah, Maggie, Maggie said it, like, I lost something. When she said I lost something, and I don't think it's a bad thing that I did, I don't know if she's referring to, like, Glenn there. I think it's more of referring to, like, how her losing Glenn changed her and made her stronger. So maybe it's that, like, like, I lost him, but I became who I am now and a much stronger character. It could be something like that. And then Daryl says, like, if you trust him, I'll trust him. So that this trust theme is going to be a big one between them. And I think, we'll see in the trailer later on that, things are not going to be that easy. It's just like saying, like, what do you say? But it does seem like they're working towards that for sure. But then we have this scene, like, I don't know what it is. It's like underground. There's like mannequins. I don't know if it's like a mall or something. This looks like Negan here. To me, this looks like Negan's shadow, and I can't tell who these two other people are, but they're carrying someone. And the lighting, I have no idea what it is. Like, I can just sit here and guess all day, but that's what I mean. Like, this trailer just throws you a bunch of curveballs. Like, what is going on here? Is it some sort of interrogation? Are they carrying this person who got hurt? Why is there a mannequin there? Like, what is going on? You guys let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? But because that looks like Negan to me, I think they just may be carrying someone home or something. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Alright, so this video is 22 minutes long. If you're watching this up to this point, I'm going to leave that beginning in there when I said I don't want to make this video 30 minutes long. And then now it's like almost 30 minutes because that's kind of funny. But if you're watching this now, comment down below final season hype. Let me know if you're watching it this far into the video, because that's pretty awesome. Final season hype. Comment it down below. But yeah, continuing on. We're almost done though. The trailer's almost there. You got some of the group here in Alexandria, so some emotional moments, like, characters hugging each other. You got Judith pointing her sword at somebody. You got the kids practicing, fighting. You get some more shots of Alexandria destroyed. So maybe this is like some goodbye. Maybe they're training the kids or something, because they're all going to be on the road again. It could be something like that. You guys let me know what you think. But it does seem like Alexandria is going to be destroyed, which is really sad. And we have this scene of a walker, like, eating somebody. And Jerry, like, runs past the walker and, like, kills it. And, like, everyone's following Jerry. So that's what I mean. I think they're leaving. And then we get some more shots of them fighting walkers and stuff like that. This is that scene we saw earlier. You have Negan and Maggie fighting walkers here. This is that same location where Negan was holding Maggie back. So I think somebody gets bitten here by these walkers. You got somebody handing Maggie a gun here, and I think this may be Negan, because this is the part of the trailer where Negan says, I was kind of moving ahead, but this is the part of the trailer where Negan, like, says, like, if we trust each other, so what do you say? So it seems like, he's trying to get Maggie's trust. You got some, fighting in the subway tunnel, some more fighting with the walkers. And this is what I meant with Daryl. It looks like he's trapped. Like, it looks like he's inside. Maybe this has to do with the Commonwealth. Because the Commonwealth is holding the other group, captive. So maybe if they meet the other characters, they're also going to hold them captive. Because I don't know if the Reapers would do this. The Reapers seem like way too brutal to me. They just seem like they're just trying to, like, kill Maggie's group. I have no idea what's going on with the Reapers. Like, I seriously don't. Like, they don't seem like they want to question people. They don't seem like the saviors. They kind of seem like the Whisperers, I guess, because the Whisperers are pretty brutal. But they just don't seem the type to, like, hold someone captive. That's why I kind of think, like, maybe this is later on, like in the closer to, like, the mid-season finale or something, and Daryl's being held captive by the Commonwealth. You guys let me know what you think, though. You got this scene of Yumiko, and she's wearing Commonwealth gear, and she's by the the Wall of the Lost. So what I think is going on here is that she probably stole this armor from somebody, is like pretending to be a Commonwealth soldier. I can definitely see that happening. And because she's here next to the Wall of the Lost, I think she might find the picture of somebody here that she knows. I don't want to get too much into the comics and spoilery and that kind of stuff for the comics, but it does seem like she's taking on Michonne's arc from the comics. That's all I'll say. But yeah, it does seem like this Wall of the Lost is pretty significant. And I'm sure there's going to be characters who find like loved ones and stuff like that. If you don't know what the Wall of the Lost is, it's pretty much, I mean, I'll say this, like, it's not a spoiler or anything. It's what it is. It's in the Commonwealth. They have like this huge wall where people put up photos of loved ones and friends, families, like just people they're looking for, like the Wall of the Lost. So, and so that's why I think, like, we probably will have like characters who find loved ones, or just like, people that they know on this wall. No, I don't think Rick Grimes will be on the wall. I'm sorry to say. I know. Could you imagine though if Rick was on that wall? How crazy would that be? Oh my goodness. The Walking Dead fan base. I mean, I know I would just go like, my mind would be blown. But we have Negan here. We have him underneath in the subway tunnel. You got Maggie's group here. It looks like they're trying to hide, so this is probably them going up against the Reapers. You got another scene of, I think that might be Maggie. Underneath wherever this is, where there's mannequins and stuff like that. There's like an escalator there, so I wonder if this is like a mall or something. That's what I'm getting like mall vibes from this place. So I really wonder what it is. I mean, Maggie's group has a lot of things that we don't know about, so this could just be like one of their old bases or something for all we know. You got the Whisperers back. No, I'm kidding. It's not the Whisperers. It's actually Maggie wearing mask of a walker, so that's kind of interesting to me. Nothing like too crazy. She just wears it and takes it off, so maybe she was trying to like hide or something like that. And then you got Maggie pointing a gun at, I believe, is Negan, because in the trailer she says that the woman who left is not the one standing here now, so keep pushing me, Negan, please. So yeah, she seems pretty upset at Negan still. Negan is trying to get her trust. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think they're going... I mean, I don't think they're going to be friends, but do you think they're going to work together? Is Maggie going to kill Negan potentially? It's the final season. Who knows? It's definitely possible. That's what I mean. Like, with the final season, the stakes are high because not every character is getting a spin-off. So anything could happen to anybody if they really want to do it. But what do you guys think? I think they'll eventually work together, especially with the Commonwealth, dealing with them and stuff like that. I think they'll eventually put their differences aside. Again, I don't think they're going to be best friends or friends just in general, but I think they will work together. You guys let me know what do you think in the comments down below. But one thing I will say is that Negan really isn't doing a good job of asking for an apology, because earlier he said, I did what needed to be done. And I'm assuming that refers to what, he did to Glenn and Abraham. So he's not really, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, you can't really say stuff like that and expect Maggie to be on your side. So Negan's not doing the greatest job ever here, trying to get her trust. Well, I guess trust and forgiveness are different. So maybe, like, she can trust him, but, she probably won't forgive him. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. But what I was saying is I would like to see Negan give, like, a genuine apology for what he did. I mean, it's not like that's going to work really. Like, it's hard to apologize for something like that, but I would like to see him do it though. And I also wonder if Negan does something questionable, which makes the group wonder if they can trust Negan. That's also another thing, because Daryl was like, if you trust him, I'll trust him. So maybe he does something. Maybe he's the one who leaves someone behind. Who knows? You guys let me know what you think. And then we get to the Commonwealth stuff. So the Commonwealth stuff was like the little post-credit scene, if you will, or post... I mean, it's not really a post-credit scene because it just gives you the title card, The Walking Dead, and then it's there right away. But it's pretty much like a commercial they have. So they have like everyone here having a jolly good old time, painting, and I don't know if there's like a museum or something. There's people living. There's a Union Station. And then you got Lance Hornsby. So he's like one of the, leaders here at the Commonwealth. And you can see the Commonwealth standing behind him. It says, fight the dead, save the living. And this is like a commercial. And it's so creepy because like everyone like is smiling and stuff. There's obviously something very wrong here, right? And he says, I'm Lance Hornsby. Welcome to the Commonwealth. And the trailer pretty much I mean, you don't need to see the second part to know something is up here because it obviously looks very like sketchy. But as soon as he says that, it cuts to Eugene being like pinned down by a Commonwealth soldier. So it pretty much tells us right then and there, like, yeah, they're hiding something. So yeah, that's what I meant earlier. I said like it kind of changed my perspective on things because at first I was thinking that the Commonwealth would maybe be a little friendly and maybe help out with the Reapers, but now it seems like they're just hiding something. So yeah, there's a lot there that we can break down as well. And I'll probably, like I said, we're going to have more in-depth videos talking about this kind of stuff. But what would you look at that? I'm exactly at 30 seconds, or 30 seconds. I'm exactly at 30 minutes, which is so hilarious to me because in the beginning of the video, I said, I don't want to make this a 30-minute video. And it literally became a 30-minute video. So I'm not even going to edit that out in the beginning just because I thought that was hilarious. But it's the final season. I mean, I don't have any regrets making this video this long because it's the final season, the final season trailer. And I always kind of do this thing, every Comic-Con where they release a big trailer. I break down the entire thing, and then I go back and do more in-depth, shorter videos. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, this is a long video. I do apologize if it was too long for you to watch or something. If you're watching it, I think like around 22 minutes, I said something like type in final season hype. So if you watch the whole thing, that's awesome. And if you didn't, no worries. I totally understand. 30 minutes is pretty long for a YouTube video, but I could not contain my excitement, and I'm excited to talk more about this and the world beyond, Fear the Walking Dead, all that kind of stuff as well. So be sure to subscribe if you are a fan of The Walking Dead for more content and stuff like that. But as far as this video goes, I am gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, let me know in the comments down below all your thoughts and opinions about the trailer. Let me know what did I miss, because there's a lot there. I'm sure I missed a ton. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it and read more into it and that kind of thing. So definitely let me know what do you think about the trailer. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like rating, and as always, thanks for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.